Hey everybody, I found a couple trolls on the internet and I thought I'd use my phone to record some Reddit post once more. This is about writing and this is insane, I thought. But I'm going to read this to you and you can follow along. Try making your drafting time for drafting only. Great opening title, that. Okay. Or don't. Do whatever you want. But I found a lot of success holding my drafting time sacrosanct. Oh, he's using big words. Okay. When I've got a few hours after breakfast or a few hours after dinner, the only thing I use that time for is advancing forward through the plot of my story. I mean, okay. That means not rereading anything I've written before. That means not editing anything I've written before. That means, oh my God, no fiddling with my outline character sheets or world building documents. That means this guy needs to read his stuff out loud before he posts it. Oh my God. That means not looking through the thesaurus for a synonym of a word. That means not researching random details. All that can be done after I have finished this first draft that I have to do, whatever he said there. All of that can be done after I have a finished first draft. Okay, see, after reading that many that means, I kind of got messed up because he didn't follow the pattern. Do I always successfully avoid doing that? No. I absolutely at times find myself checking what time the sun would set in North Carolina in August. What? Or going back to my outline to leave a note for myself. But the purpose of the rule is to remind myself that nothing I do during the drafting process is more important than drafting. Oh boy, you're just a professional. I'd rather be researching. If I'd rather be researching and proofreading, it's usually a sign the material I'm working on isn't all that interesting. My guy, my dude, my friend, my fellow word dude. Sometimes you get to a point in a story where you just need to look something up. It happens. You gotta go, when did they cut the first redwood tree down? Or when did that start? I don't know. Let's look it up. Or maybe, you want to find out what craters names on the moon are or something for a story. Doesn't matter what it is. Sometimes, hey, it's not a choice. And proofreading, bro, you need to proofread everything you push send on because you said that means like 5 times in a row. That's not good. You're using the word sacrosanct up here, then you're going that means. All right. And if you think that's not as interesting, check out what this guy said. Oh, I got banned on this Reddit for not agreeing that the book The Fourth Wing was just basically porn for underage kids. Like, 16, it's targeted at 16, 15, 14-year-olds, but it's written like a, that's a whole nother story. But I got banned for that. Reddit moderators, am I right? Okay, follow up. This guy. A Torian, or a Toriatan, I don't know. I repeat, do not try to do this with discipline. Do what, sir? What are we not doing? Do not diet based on discipline. Do not exercise based on discipline. And do not write based on discipline. What the heck? You have a finite reserve of willpower. Your body is a chemical machine. You cannot sustain it long term. If you are doing it based on discipline, you are fighting yourself. Instead, engineer your environment. I recently concluded an experiment with an air-gapped laptop. I don't know what that is. A few months ago, I bought an El Cheapo refurb and physically yanked out the Wi-Fi card. It has no software aside from my writing software. And anything else I literally couldn't remove. Like, Okay. When I'm writing, I go into my living room and sit in a chair that doesn't face the TV. I leave my phone in a different room, and I don't have any chores to do. When I need to come up with a fancy name for something or research something, I just hit enter, name/find out thing later. Fill in the blanks. Where's your creativity, dude? Come on. And assume future me will be successful. That guy's smarter than me. He's me from the future. That's why it's called future me. You're right on top of it. If I have ideas for editing as I go, I write them down on a piece of paper, I keep to the side and file it away for future me. Then, quite easily, I write an entire chapter in a couple hours. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. I've basically been doing this every night for 6 weeks solid. I also sometimes do it at lunchtimes and before work if I'm not exercising. It doesn't require any discipline. Bro, my guy. It's just routine and engineered environment. I've gone from being in the first few chapters of my work in progress to reaching the final act in barely a month. Good for you, buddy. We're proud of you. If I had problems being tempted by editing, so far not really, but I did plan for this contingency at the beginning of the experiment, I would simply remove my actual work in progress from the laptop, and every time I wanted to write, I would open up a blank document and get to it, and then transfer it to my main rig once I'm done. Okay, these two are both idiots. Like, we're all human. We all do things. I mean, I've never checked what time the sun would go down in North Carolina in August at random because I just wanted to know that. But, I mean, one guy is just, pure discipline, right? Which makes sense, but it's insane. And the second guy is basically saying, no, it's not discipline, but it is discipline. I take everything out of my computer. I don't face the TV. My phone's in a different room. I don't have access to the internet. This guy doesn't understand. I don't know if he's being serious. I kind of feel like he isn't, but at the same time, he writes in such a way that he honestly believes it, because there's comments down there, but I'm not going to get into it. He's like, this shouldn't be hard. Writing shouldn't be hard. It should be easy. And anything that's easy doesn't require discipline. My guy. Dude. I mean, cleaning isn't hard. Not really. But you still got to will yourself to get up and do it. Writing a book is very difficult for most people. That's why 99% of people who say they're going to do it absolutely never do, because it's just difficult. They have a strong start. They get to the second or third chapter, and then boom, done, quit. I'm going to be willing to bet that either of these guys, Acceptable Fox or Mr. Autobot down there, have published anything. I'm guessing they have. I don't think they've signed a contract. Self-publishing, it counts, but it's not quite the same. I mean, anyone can write a manuscript and just kind of push the self-published thing on Amazon and throw up a cover. But yeah, these two are trolls. These two are the kind of people who make you not want to write anything at all. These two are the ones that make you upset. Alright? Because this guy is so adamant about how to do things. And then the other guy is like, it's not discipline, it's easy. I mean, don't diet with discipline. Don't exercise with discipline, dude. You gotta, I don't know. It probably wasn't serious. I did try to open this on a new link, and this guy did delete his account, or at least his comments. So I had to get it on this one before the page closed. So I think he was serious. I think they're both serious. And the problem here is that neither one of them are right. When you're writing a book, you will absolutely get tired of it. You will absolutely just not want to do it. Physically or mentally or whatever. You will absolutely get distracted. you will 100% get tired of what you're doing. Like, I mean, you're human, yes, but it takes extreme discipline. If you're writing for 2 or 3 or 4 hours a day, don't be this hard on yourself, okay? If you write 3 hours or 4 hours a day and you don't write the next day, that's totally fine. Don't be like these guys, okay? Don't be like these guys. Uh, don't be robots. Don't write with AI. Don't be crazy. All right. These two, man. Reddit. I mean, I will find the craziest things on Reddit to talk about when it comes to this kind of stuff, and so far this takes the cake. But I'm pretty sure I'll find another one soon. And thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If I have a whole playlist of these, I'm just kind of building up. I know it's not my usual thing, but sometimes you just gotta say things and you don't want to write it down. So this is easier. And now we get to tell the whole world, or anybody who wants to listen. So thanks again. Hit the playlist, see what else I've talked about at random, and don't be these guys. All right? Don't. Just do not be these guys, either of them. Okay? Even, I mean, it's okay to write 100 words and then just be like, done. Totally okay to do that. You don't need to spend hours on a project if you don't have the willpower, and, you know, you don't need to be so extreme as to where you buy a junk laptop with no internet or anything on there just to write, because that's crazy too. That's don't be these guys. All right, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.